Different day, different project. We are sick and tired of the goats and the cow getting out. Last night, well, for a couple of nights, it was spent just laying under the eaves of the house, which can make a poopy mess, should one say. Last night, they actually spent the night under the awning of the camp trailer, and that's it. Enough's enough. I've had it. They leave, if they just wanted to lay there, that's fine. Like a pig would probably lay there and then go do its business elsewhere, but this is just getting disgusting. Between that and the never-ending rain for the last month, it seems like, and I'm not trying to be discouraging. There's always bright points. I mean, I'm sure we need some rain too. Our water barrels are filling up nicely. That's cool. But it's just mud. It's mud everywhere, and we're tired of it. So we're gonna build a pasture a bit more permanently. I picked up some insulators that I can slide on these T-posts. We've had these T-posts since Saskatchewan. They used to be for our peas in the garden. So we're going to put up something a bit more permanent between some trees and these T-posts. The netting that we have worked great for a while, but they've since figured out how to jump over plus how to get through. And we're going to put up a bit more of a permanent fence here in this area. It's not too far from the camp trailer. That's the old camper. The new one's right down there. And then our house is kind of through those trees. So we won't be too far away. The calf hutches are right over there. It's kind of in the same area as everything else. We're clearing this up. We'll cut the firewood at the same time. There was an old tree here. We just cut up what was usable. The rest is rotten. Cleaning up this stuff. Anise has been cutting a path through the junipers over here with Eli. And yeah, there's a few more dead ones in here we're going to cut apart that we'll use for firewood. We need that too. So it's kind of a two birds, one stone type of thing. Look, here's already a goat checking out the new digs. So always something going on. It never ends. It's not like we really had this on the agenda for today. I was hoping to do some plumbing in the house, so that probably will wait till another day. Everything has to happen all at once, so we'll just do as much as we can and leave the rest for another day, I guess. I don't know. Here we are cleaning out an old fence line here. I don't know if you can see him. He just scooted down a log. He's about 6 feet away from me. There's a little squirrel sitting there. I can find my finger right there. Not very far away. He's obviously pretty social. There he goes again. That's pretty cool. I don't know if he's happy that we're tearing out the fence line or not happy. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, right at the milking stand. There you go. So this is where we used to milk. Didn't realize how far we'd come. So we're not tearing it all out. In some ways that would be our preference, is to go right up to the fence, but that's the only shelter we have here for the first little while. It's kind of wide open here. And so we want to keep all these big trees and all the new little trees that are growing along the fence. We may end up moving this fence at some point because we love the cedar rail part, but right now we're actually not going to use that. We're just cutting a line through here to throw an electric fence in. And then, I don't know, sometime down the road we may rebuild this fence either over this way or on the other side of these trees, but we would like to keep these bigger trees as a windbreak. And Chippy probably wants to keep them too. Hey Chippy! Happily eating his seeds. Alright, countertop idea. I scored a lot of this hardwood maple flooring from a tile guy that was moving, and he had this as well, so he threw this in as a last minute thing. I think it's going to look pretty cool. We decided to try to use it for a countertop here. Obviously we got to do backsplash and all that other stuff here yet at some point, but right now we're trying to get a countertop going. We got this here laundry sink as well. Anissa's always wanted a deep sink, so this one is very deep. If it doesn't work out, it's okay, because the other sink that we have is bigger, and so we'll actually have to make a bigger hole. We figured we'd start with this one, but she's thinking she's gonna like that. We'll have the plumbing coming down here from above, and then either go under and up these holes, or we might just have a shower nozzle or a nozzle right out from the post here. All the critters outside. So I got a long way to go yet. Stapling it on. I do not have a flooring nailer. I was using my trim stapler. And just running the staples in through the bottom here, down into the plywood. And that seems to be working pretty good, and I'm trying to get my cuts as tight as possible. Obviously it's not perfect, but we're going to throw a urethane over it after to seal up all these gaps. We don't want food and stuff getting down in here. And A, rotting, B, just, well, I guess it's still the rot, but the mold and stuff would make us sick, right? So we want a clean surface to be able to eat off of. But it's coming together. Never done something quite like this. We've seen some butcher block ideas that we really like. This is actual solid maple all the way through. So, I mean, years down the road, if you get too many knife cuts in there, we can sand it down. And, well, should be cutting on a cutting board, I guess, but that doesn't always happen. So, gotta get all the rest of the plumbing and stuff, and then I'll build doors for this eventually. Nice cabinet doors, but that's not a big rush. We can just stuff stuff underneath for now. We're trying to be less high maintenance. All those things can come later.